Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Mummy of 4 Does Disney. Today's video is a little bit of a get ready with me on board the Disney Wish. So I've had a few questions about makeup that I wear specifically when we go to Disney, that lasts all day, that works in warmer weather. So I thought while I'm getting ready tonight for Pirate Night on board the Disney Wish, I would share exactly what I am doing. So I've already washed my face and put on serum, but I am, as a base, going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream. Just full disclosure, this was gifted to me, but I love it. I really love it. I've been using it for a few months on and off. It's not totally gone because back in the UK, it's been really cold. And during the cooler weather, I tend to use the original Magic Cream because my skin is just painfully dry, and Magic Cream, the standard Magic Cream, is richer and suits better sort of normal to drier skins. So the Magic Water Cream is much lighter for me in warmer weather, and it's just fantastic. I mean, I could wear this all year round. I really could, but I just go to gravitate towards the standard Magic Cream when the weather is really grim and wintry, but then I think if I had oilier skin I would wear this all year round. So when people have asked me which one should I get, two questions: are you kind of normal to oily, and then I'd go for this one, and then normal to dry for this one, or what time of year is it for you weather-wise? Is it stinking disgusting freezing cold weather, or perhaps warmer weather? So that's my little take on that. I'm just going to be straight up with you here. Most of this is Charlotte Tilbury stuff because I am kind of obsessed. Some of it has been gifted to me, but a lot of it I bought for myself or have had for gifts for Christmas and birthday. Because every Christmas and birthday my husband's like, what do you want? I'm like, I would like to order some Charlotte Tilbury stuff and then you can pay for it and I will have it and I will be thrilled. So I'm going to use the SPF 50. I've got to say, as I've got older, I'm trying to use SPF all year round, not just in warmer climates. Obviously, when the weather's warmer, it's got to be kind of, you've got to SPF all over. But even in the UK, I am trying to, if I'm leaving the house, wear SPF on my face to avoid sun damage, and then I rub the rest of it into the back of my hands. The Magic Hydrator Mist, I'm going to use it now because just to show you, but this I don't necessarily use when I'm getting ready, but oh, this stuff has been amazing for traveling because it's just like an instant hydration. I use this on the plane because it's under 100 ml, so it can go in my carry-on. I use this all the time in the parks when it was absolutely boiling hot, and I just felt like my skin needed freshening up, awakening. This, for me, I've just sprayed it on my face now to get ready, but for me, this is like an on-the-go refresher, reviver, must have. Really good if you are traipsing around the parks in warm weather or on the cruise. So at the moment, like for example today, we have been in Castaway Cay in the Bahamas, which is Disney's private island, so it's been really exciting, but very warm. So this is great. Next, we're going to add in some more glow. This is all worn off on the front. This is Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Too Fair of the Hollywood Flawless filter. But as you can see, I've been using this, and all of the writing's worn off. So I'm going to just use this all over. You can use this as a foundation, as a highlighter, under foundation. I'm just going for it all over my face because I want to glow. Then I'm using a beauty blender sprayed with some Airbrush Flawless Finish setting spray. I used to just put water on this, but they kind of made it too soggy. So if I spray the beauty blender with that to blend it in, it keeps everything in place so much longer. This is supposed to be a setting spray to use at the end. You could use it at the beginning, but if you use it on your beauty blender, this isn't an official beauty blender, by the way. I think this is a Primark Disney one, which is looking quite manky now. I've been using it the whole trip, but there you go. just doing up my boob. This is, by the way, the Disney Cruise Line one that was in the wardrobe. Next I got this little selection. This is just a glass that was in the room. A little selection of brushes that are from Real Techniques that I love because they're really cute little travel size ones. I have the full size ones at home that I use at home, but these kind of live in my suitcase. So when I get home, the idea is I clean them straight away and then they get back in my suitcase. So I am going to use this, which actually could do with cleaning. Yuck, never mind. So now I'm using Beautiful Skin Foundation in the colour 3 Neutral. And I just blob it straight on the brush, like so. And just dab it kind of down the centre of my face. I'm using the mirror just behind my camera to blend this in, so hopefully it's working okay. Now, there are different foundations, obviously. I think the most important thing is to find a foundation that really works well with your skin. And most importantly, to try things for a while before you go away. I think there's a huge tendency to, like, if you're going to a wedding or you're going away, to buy nice makeup and save it. But then you don't know how it works with your skin. You don't know how long it's going to last. You don't know if it's going to bring you out in a rash. You just don't know. So whatever you're going for, try it out in advance. Try it out in advance, even if it's not exactly the right climate that you're going for. Next, we've got Beautiful Skin Concealer, and I'm just dabbing it just here in the inner corner, just on the outer corner, around my nose, and just here. We are looking very glowy at the moment, but I am gonna bring that back down a little. So then this one is actually a mini shadow brush from Real Techniques, again, just from that little kit. But I just find it's good for blending in these little bits of concealer. And then I'm gonna get my beauty blender again. Like I said, it's not a real beauty blender, but you know what I mean, my blender sponge. Okay, time for more glow. Now, I know these were gifted to me, but I've had them already in the non-Disney packaging, and I had them again for Christmas because, as you can see, these are kind of running out. So these are the Hollywood Beauty Light ones. This one's in pink. It's also called Pinkgasm in the non-Disney version. The only problem with these is sometimes they get a bit gunky, so I like to use a tissue around them to press a little bit up. And then make sure you close it so it doesn't go all over your makeup bag. I use quite a lot of this. I suppose Charlotte Tilbury website says it's supposed to be 1 dot for date, 2 dots for disco, but I'm like, let's just go for it. With a big line up my face. And then I've got a fluffy brush to just blend it out. Okay, now for highlighter, we've got liquid highlighter. This is the Hollywood Beauty Light wand in Spotlight, I believe. And this one's got Tinkerbell on it too. And then this one I put up the top of my cheekbones. I also put under my eyebrow bones. I've got to admit, I'm useless with my eyebrows. I occasionally have them done, like, waxed into shape, and then I don't do anything at all with them. But then I've got a fringe most of the time, so I guess it doesn't matter. There we go. That'll do. This actually takes me half the time when I'm not chatting, but we're chatting today, so it'll take longer. Okay, now I'm going to powder some of this down so I'm not quite as glowy. This has been in my my bag, so it's looking a bit battered. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade 1 Fair. And I'm just going to go for it, matting down just a tiny bit, just the centre of my face. Now, shout out to another YouTuber who got me into all this, Charlotte Tilbury, Sparkle with Sophie, who's actually on board the ship at the moment. She is a Disney Cruise Line cast member. Sophie got me into Charlotte Tilbury stuff, and I'm so much more confident with my skin since using it. I always thought I couldn't use powder because I've got really dry skin, and I did use powder last time we were in Florida, and I look back at the footage and my whole face just looks really cakey because it clung to all the bits of dry. And I feel like this powder, even if you've got really dry skin, just works. It's great. I don't always do bronzer, but it is the evening. So I'm using this one, which is the Film Star Bronze and Glow. Again, a bit battered because this one lives in my handbag. And a little mini bronze contour wand. contour wand, contour brush from Real Techniques again. And eyeshadow wise, if I can't be bothered to do eyeshadow, I just do that. There we go, looking a bit more healthy glow now. Then I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Cheek to Chic. This one I've had for ages actually. I find the blushes last really, really well. By layering it on like this, like I know I've already got liquid blush on. I find by layering it, it lasts much longer. And then I've got the Hollywood Glow Glide in Pillow Talk. And I'm going to use the same brush that I used to do my liquid highlighter. This one I'm almost hitting pan on because I use it so much. Now, I don't normally bother with proper eyeshadow in the day, but as it is pirate night, I am going to add a little bit, just the tiniest bit of actual eyeshadow, and I'm going to use just the pop shade from this, which is the Luxury palette of Luxury palette in called the Uptown Girl. And I'm not going to bother with all the rest of them. I'm just going to use this super sparkly. Look at that! Whoa! And I'm just going to put that on my eyelid. And I can't be bothered to do the rest of eyeshadow, but that should give me enough of a something for the evening. And I have got bronzer that I've kind of done my eye with a little bit. That'll do, won't it? That'll do. Okay. Next, I am actually going to reach for a non-Charlotte Tilbury product. I know, shocker. I love the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk mascara, but my eyes water a lot in the sunshine, so I need a mascara that's just about waterproof, and especially when we're going in and out the water. And these are not technically waterproof, but they just don't budge. I did the water slide and got absolutely drenched yesterday, and I was wearing these and I did not have pan dries. In the evening, I sometimes use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk mascara, which I love. Where is it? This was gifted to me and I flipping love it. But my eyes have been so watery today. I need a close-up mirror. My eyes have been so watery today. I think I'm just really, really tired. And my eyes water in the sun and they water when I'm super, super tired. Which I am. We've had an amazing trip so far. We did 7 nights in Walt Disney World, 6 really full-on park days, and this is day 3 of our cruise on the Wish. And it's been amazing and just so magical, but so full-on. Which is why I need makeup that stays put all day and why I'm feeling pretty exhausted. Mascara-wise, this is like a primer. These are high street mascaras. This one is the Sky High Maybelline tinted primer, and then I'm going to go back in with the Sky High actual mascara over the top. I've got to say, I used to have false eyelashes, like individual lashes put on, which are great for the first week, and by the second week they could still look great, or all your lashes could have fallen out because of your lash cycle. If you're going away for 2 weeks, by the end of the 2 weeks you could look amazing or you could look dreadful. So I switched to using an eyelash serum every night without fail, which I will link below along with everything else I'm mentioning in this video. There'll be a blog post to go with it. I'll put it all in there. Since then, my eyelashes have just grown exponentially. I do have them curled, as in it's called LVL, every 6 to 8 weeks, and that's how they're standing up. The length is all this serum, and I've got to say I'm thrilled I made the switch. It takes about 2 months of using it solidly to see a difference, but these are longer than my actual false eyelashes were. Okay, we're nearly done. We're nearly done. So we're going to go for some classic Pillow Talk lip liner. This is like, it's supposed to suit everyone, and I would agree. And then I've got some, I'm going to go for the Kim KW lip. Maybe it's because I'm a 90s kid. Born in the 80s, teenager in the 90s. I do love a really nude lip. Then I'm going to put over the top of that the Charlotte Tilbury Gloss in the Fresh Rose. My husband has just shown up to be in the video apparently. Now the only thing with this is the lip shade is darker than the doe foot applicator, and I don't like dipping it back in without wiping it because I don't want to get muck into my gloss. Okay, then I'm going to finish off with the Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Spray. And just... And that's what I do for Disney makeup. I don't bother often with the bronzer and the shadow in the day, but the rest of it I do, and that pretty much stays put. And that's me all ready for Pirate Night on the Disney Wish. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all those YouTubey things, and I shall see you guys real soon in the next one. And if you can't wait till the next one, you can click on screen to check out my Patreon for some early release content. Bye!